G'day there, it's Cody here, and in today's video I'll be just walking you guys through the process that I take to measure a typical polo shirt. So here we have a nice pink medium-sized polo shirt in Lacoste, which you've probably seen in my previous videos. But what we do is just ensure that it's nice and flat, so we get a quite accurate measurement. And my first measurement is the shoulder to shoulder. So I go from this seam to that seam. So that's about 44 centimetres. Now I do measure in centimetres, as in Australia that's the main measurement unit. However, in America I know you guys do inches and whatnot. But yeah, I just in the description I just have centimetres, because I do only sell to Australian customers. But yeah, you guys should hit me up with a message and let me know if you do international postage and whatnot, and tell me how it goes, and if you find it difficult or whatnot, just so, because I'm really looking into doing that, just to broaden my my range of audiences and customers. So yeah, the next one is the armpit to armpit. Now this shirt's quite oddly folded and whatnot, but we've got 52.6 there. And the next one I do, so we have shoulder to shoulder, armpit to armpit, and the next is the sleeves. So I have from there to this bottom 22.6. Then this measurement that I have in the description is called the top button to the bottom of the shirt at the front. So I go to the top button, I measure it pretty straight down to the bottom of the shirt, and that's 61.5. And then finally, the last measurement is at the back. And it's the same, but at the back from the front. It's the top. I have the collar, folded in half, so then the bottom of the collar bit here is lined up with the seam across there. I go from the top of the collar there, right down to the bottom of the shirt here at the back, and that's about 73.5. And yeah, that's about the process. That's all I do. So when I have them measurements, I would normally take my photos beforehand, then I have my measurements, and I'll do all my measurements for this one, and all the other shirts that I have here to be listed. So I'll measure all them up, and then once I've measured them, I'll have the numbers written down, and then I'll normally go on my phone or the computer and just punch in the information to eBay, and then I have my listings. But yeah, that's about the process I take for measuring, because I know when I started I had a bit of trouble knowing what to actually include in the description of my item in regards to its measurements. And I did a little research on that to find out what main measurements people, customers use to compare with shirts they already have, just to make sure they have the right fit. And I came along these main 5 measurements. So yeah, that's about all. If you guys could really like the videos, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll be sure to make more. Catches.